decent total. This man is going to be crucial. Zaman, when he gets going, he makes life difficult for the bowlers. Good crowd in.
Yes, and not surprising India fielding first because their record is such. Every time they've chased, they've won against Pakistan. On the other hand, I think from Pakistan's point of view, it's not such a bad thing that they're batting first because it's the final. There's pressure. These are good batting conditions. If you can put up a score of 170, 180 on the board, you feel you can put pressure on the opposition. So Fakhar Zaman and Sayam Ayub. The two openers for Pakistan, Jasprit Bumrah is playing today, but it'll be Shivam Dube who will bowl the first over. Not bowled very often in power play, just 2 overs in power play in the past.
It's a big ask from Dube to just come and take a new ball, only playing with 2 seamers. Dube is one of those cricketers who can bat also the length in the batting India. But big responsibility on his shoulder to bowl well with the new ball. Left-hand, right-hand combination up front from Pakistan, Fakhar Zaman and Sahibzada Farhan. Sahibzada Farhan is in very, very good nick. It's been in good nick for the last whole year. Shivam Dube will take a new ball. 40 games, 18 wickets, economy rate on the higher side. But it's a big pressure game. Bowling with the new ball for the first time, Shivam Dube.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So all set. Shivam Dube will bowl the first ball. So Farhan and Fakhar Zaman opening. It'll be interesting to see the pace of this pitch. There's not much grass on the surface. Ball will come onto the bat when it's hard and new, but might just slow up after that.
Feet not moving. Sahibzada Farhan just playing from the crease. This looks good, Ravi. It's a little dry for my liking. Not much grass. One can understand that so much cricket has been played in the last 2 weeks or more.
I think spin will be crucial today. To play its part. Good delivery. It's a good start here from Dube.
First couple of deliveries were a little short, that's why I came onto the bat. But this time, Dube saw Farhan not moving his feet, pushed the ball a little bit up, a little bit fuller, and there you go, once again playing with the hands only. If the ball's going to swing from there, you're always going to have issues and problems.
It's just a little tentative at the moment. As one would imagine in a final, the nerves will be jangling a bit. You want to get off the mark, want that first boundary. And he's adjusted well there, saw him coming. Masoodur Rahman standing in his 42nd game. One of the umpires in today's final. And Ahmad Shah Pakteen from Afghanistan. He gets hold of this. It's up in the air. And one bounce over the rope. So the first boundary of the final.
No real pace. And Sahibzada Farhan, in really good form, decided to just step out of his crease and make sure you get to the pitch of the ball. And there you go. Just give it a real rip over the top. It was in the air for a long time. He wanted to go a little bit more flatter, but he'll take the boundary. First boundary of the final.
Straight away, trumps the field change now. Mid-on drops back to long on. Third man comes up into the circle. Four for no loss. Four for no loss. Sahibzada Farhan hitting a boundary in that over, but otherwise Shivam Dubey will be pretty happy with that. He'll take that first over. Now Bumrah. And it will be Fakhar Zaman on strike. So around the wicket is Bumrah.
It's not easy for a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah, especially in T20 cricket, to adjust his line and length. In T20 cricket, he does it really well. In a longer version, in a test match cricket, he uses round the wicket, over the wicket, both sides of the pitch really well. But sometimes I just get this feeling that he likes to bowl to either a left-hander or to a right-hander. When it changes, he gets a little disturbed at times. But he's such a good bowler that he will cause issues. He's a match winner on any surface. This is a slow surface, but there is a terror. There's a pressure on the batters when they're facing Jasprit Bumrah.
Some swing. We've seen that right through the tournament. Because of the humidity, the ball does swing in the air early doors.
Not sure if Sahibzada Farhan is feeling the pressure, feeling the heat of the final of the Asia Cup 2025, because even in the first over, there were a couple of deliveries he could have easily put it away. It's a little tight hands.
Already, if you see quite a few dot balls, and that's what Pakistan don't want. They're not getting the boundaries. They need to rotate the strike.
You cannot just swing the bat but without moving your feet. Got to get to the pitch, somehow get closer to the ball which is coming at you, because standing and just swinging the bat is not going to work. Very smartly bowled. That one came in. Maybe a couple of runs. Good fielding at square leg. Two more to Pakistan. in the first 10 deliveries, it seemed that the plan is just to not give any wicket. Just make sure that you stay out there, you have wickets in hand. But you don't want to just give it away.
That's good strike. Second boundary. Just a little fuller, it had width on offer.
And I think Shahzad Afran also realized that the ball is going away from him. That's why he was more on the offside. He's taken the off stump rather than staying on middle leg. These small changes makes a big difference. Yes, it was a little fuller and played it over that extra cover. Very, very good shot.
He can take the pace off on that occasion as well. It's another swing and a miss. 2 gone, 11 for the loss. So 11 for the loss. A big crowd in here today. Plenty of noise, as one would expect in a final. Two teams meeting after 41 years. Good running. Plenty of changes in the Indian team today because Hardik Pandya pulled up with the quadricep injury. In the last game, 3 changes coming in. And in the side, Rinku Singh makes it. So it's a deep batting lineup.
Third man inside the circle. Midon goes on the boundary.
This is handy stuff from Dubai Farm. Given the responsibility of bowling in power play, never easy. We've not done it too often in the past.
Power play is so crucial, especially when you're batting first. When the ball is new, it comes onto the bat better. Once the ball going to get old, especially with the Indian spinners, it's not going to be that easy. So make use of this new ball and take some risk.
Down the track. And he's done well there to get his hands to it.
Dubey was looking for a Yorker. Didn't get in the middle of the bat from Fakhar Zaman. Good job by Dubey, just putting a hand on it and saving a certain boundary. So far, it's been India. Really, really good.
Get only a single. They would have thought at the start maybe Dubai for 2 overs in power play, and could be the option of Akshar Patel as well as a spinner. But just seeing the way he's bowled, he might get the 3rd one as well. Arun Chakravarti also was bowled in power play. Now long on for Fakhar Zaman. Another dot.
Fantastic bowling. Really quality from Shivam Dube. Not giving anything away. He's reading the batter's mind. He's just bowling according to the plan. And his field's been set according to the plan. So far in this over, only 4 singles. And this is power play, 3rd over. Pakar batted for 4 deliveries. He's only on 2. Farhan is the one who's just been missing deliveries.
Adjusted well there. Dube saw him coming. Bowled it a little shorter. But a boundary to end the over. 19 for no loss. For no loss. 3 overs have been bowled. Still BUMRAH. He struck that well. Plenty of back on it. Almost going the distance. 1 bounce over the rope. Good start to the over.
I think the pressure is off from Sahibzada Farhan. He was just swinging his bat. This was short. That's the shot he likes. He likes playing over mid-on or that car corner. Didn't connect the way he wanted to, but will fetch a boundary. Good start of the over for Pakistan.
Yeah, he doesn't go for 6s too often, Jasprit Bumrah, but Farhan has hit him for 2 in this Asia Cup.
Unlucky. The idea was right from Sahibzada Farhan. Just looking to play toward offside.
Played T20 finals. 10 wickets, good economy rate, under 5. This is a meaty blow. And it's gone the distance. Really picked that up well. So a shift in momentum in this over now. 10 runs have come off it. Still 3 balls to go.
Well, BUMRAH doesn't like getting hit for 6. And Sahibzada Farhan is probably the only one who has really hit him for 6s. This is the 3rd 6 of his bowling. Slower delivery.
Twice he's put the slower deliveries away. Once for a boundary, then a 6. Has to hurry. And they'll go upstairs.
Umpire director, we have a player review for run out at the bowler's end. You need a side-on angle, please. Keep it rolling through, dead grounded. And satisfied we made this ground. I have a decision to the Giants field.
Comfortably in. Just hurt his shoulder there. 30 for no loss. He's got to move on. 23 from 17. Boundary and 6 in this over. 2 balls to go. be the best over for Pakistan so far.
Well, the issue with India is they only have two pacers, and then they're relying heavily on the spinners. And if it doesn't go well with the spinners, then there's going to be issues. There's going to be problems. Mohsen Naqvi, the chairman of Pakistan Cricket Board, with the dignitaries, he's fine. Sahibzada Farhan.
Swing it just over 8 runs per over at the moment, and thanks to this over. The left-handed Fakhar Zaman on strike, and BUMRAH opting to go around the wicket. See a change of pace again, and that ball gripping a little bit, so clear suggestions that spinners will have a role to play.
He did lose his wicket in the previous game against India in a very similar fashion, a slow delivery. He just picked it up late, and he just looking to guide it to third man, got the edge. Previous time he was out, this time it didn't carry. Last ball of the 4th over. 12 off it so far.
Long one in place now for Farhan. So 13 runs coming off that last over. After 4, it's 32 for no loss.
So 19 runs off the first 3, and then 13 off the very next one. So Pakistan 32 for none, in case you're just joining us. He won the toss and elected to bowl first. Pakistan happy to do that. Happy to bat first. India wanted to continue their successful mode of chasing. Inviting out into the attack. He will get some purchase, I think, from what we've seen so far. The track is a little bit on the slow side. And I think the spinners are going to have quite a role to play in this game today. Hi, Sanjay.
Hi, Mike. And hello and welcome to Dubai, one and all. Varun Chakrabarti does this job for his teams, whether it's India or the IPL franchise. He knows how to bowl in the first 6 overs.
I'll try and get after him as best they can.
But interesting, he was wiping the ball the moment he bowled that first delivery, took the towel from the umpire and he was wiping the ball. I wonder why that was the case. And now considering that Dubey has bowled the first 2 overs of his quota of 4, this is not such a bad score for India, because I thought Pakistan missed out on an opportunity in the first over itself. And they had a part-timer like a Shivam Dubey, just 2 fielders outside the circle. Nice hard ball. And they scored only 4 runs of that over. T20 cricket is harsh. You've got to get up and running from ball number 1.
And anything that happens to be offline, you've got to make sure you take full toll of it. Missed out on that one. So there's a dot ball to Fakhar Zaman. He likes to get bat on ball. He likes to face the quicker bowlers more than the spinners.
There's this other thing as well. When you have batters amongst the runs, like a Sahibzada Farhan and Fakhar Zaman is the key player, there's some burden. Maybe not told to them, but they feel the responsibility to carry their form and not get out very easily. And that can sometimes.
It's a toe end of the bat. Got it away nice and fine. Backing away, looking to give himself as much room as possible. Advantageous in the end because he just reached it for a couple.
He just bowled it a little wide. Varun Chakravarti saw Fakhar Zaman going down the pitch. And as he often says, doesn't matter. The line, the length is crucial. So on this occasion, you'll see the line is very wide, but the ball is still very full, and hence very difficult to get under Varun Chakravarti to hit him for sixes, the big shots.
He backed away a long way. It's really tight so far in his first 4 deliveries of this match. 3 runs only. Backing away straight away before it was bowled. He's now the onside. They're going to look to try and get back for 2. No, decide not to take a risk.
I think that's Jitesh Sharma on the field. They're very keen with the slide. Hit the slide, and then he was waiting for the ball to come to him. But this is good for India so far. This pitch slightly different from the last game where we had 200 runs scored. This is a little dry. And I believe the spinners will get most use and assistance from this pitch at this stage, the first half of the game, and earlier than later.
Last ball of the 5th over coming up. Hans faced most of the deliveries. 20 balls he's faced, 25 he's got. 1 6 and 3 4s. Backing away, smacking that to extra cover. Well stopped, certainly saved 3 runs. Fielding's been good from India so far. 5 done, 37 for none. So the run rate at 7.4 at the moment. 37 on the board, 14 dot balls already. That's Dubé right at the top. He bowled beautifully, I thought. 4 dot balls in the first over. Mixing up his pace. Got a pretty tidy line of length, adjusted when he needed to. Akshar Patel into the attack now. He will get a bit of turn, bit of grip out of the surface, I reckon. There's a bit of thought there might be a little bit of dew around later today because we're getting a little bit cooler. Followed him.
Clear indication that both openers are very conscious of not getting out. They're playing attacking shots, but not like the way Abhishek Sharma would start his innings. He doesn't worry about getting out. It's just aggression. With no second thoughts here, there is you can see an instinct to also not get out, and that can hamper your stroke play and the run rate as a result of it. This is a seasoned bowler, Akshar Patel. He'll get the ball to come back into the right-hander.
Going to tuck him up as much as he can. Sweeper in position. Still only 2 men allowed outside the circle at this stage. The last over of the power play.
Actually, I like the selections that India made. Hardik Pandya was a big blow, not fit for today, but getting Rinku Singh in down the order will be exciting. The superb player. Plus Shivam Dubé being trusted to be that second seam only because he's bowled so well in the tournament so far. Against Pakistan especially, 2 for 33 in the last game. And he's got, 5 wickets so far in a couple of matches. And hence that trust of giving him that new ball and getting 2 overs out of him in the first 6.
Hasn't his straps yet, Fakhar Zaman. He likes to hit boundaries. Isn't that on the onside? This time they're going to think about coming back for the second. They touch and turn. That's good aggressive running. Good work. Can't get the boundaries. Run them hard.
And the problem for Pakistan is that they haven't got enough runs in the first 6 overs. They'll obviously feel the need to go harder against the bowlers who will come a little later. I just saw Kuldeep Yadav warming up. And there's some quality bowling that will come on this pitch. Is the player in the spotlight? Saibzada Farhan, the man in form for Pakistan.
It's got hold of that. 2 bouncers. Still just the 1 though.
Yes, when they want to accelerate, they'll have to start doing it against a guy like him. Against Varun Chakravarti. It's not going to be easy. So I thought they missed an opportunity in the first 6 overs with Dubey bowling 2 of those first 6.
Last ball of the power play. 41 for none at the moment. Where can they finish? Over the top. Nicely played. That's an important boundary. 6 done. Power play finish. 45 for none.
मोबाइल छुपाऊंगा क्लियर করে টাকা দেবো ক্লিয়ার করা আমাদের চলে না আসছে এখানে আসলে হয়েছে ফলোয়ার যেগুলো আসছিল ওটা কয়েকজন দেখলাম এখানে একজন কারেন্টে এই রিয়াকশন হয়ে গেছিল বলতো আরে কারণ আর তো হ্যাঁ আমি করে গেল মিস্টার বাই না হ্যাঁ করে গেল মিস্টার বাই
84 for 1. Just lost Sabzara Fahan. Good catch out in the deep. Feel like we've seen some catches go down in this tournament. The ones that have been relatively low. It's been Varun Chakravarti in his second over. Picked up the wicket. Moments. Mike Hesson out there with the new batsman. Samoub and Fakhar Zaman. Didn't see any sign of the Indian coach. It was left up to the skipper to do the chatting. He must have been hiding in the middle of that huddle. So it was mainly Surya Kumar Yadav who was doing the talking, laying down the law, Sonny.
Yes, he's the man out in the middle. He knows exactly what the pressure is.
Samoub. Last 5 scores, 0-2, 21, 0-0. He has not had the tournament he would have liked, or Pakistan would have liked. He find the wherewithal to shine in a final. Innings underway. Generally helps if you hit one along the ground early, Sonny.
That he does. And he had the advantage of both the fielders being on the boundary. This is the catch. He takes it nicely. Tilak Verma. Varun Chakravarti gets the breakthrough for India.
Swing. It's a man at backward square, so it should just be a couple. It will be 2 to finish the over. Another good one from Pakistan despite losing the wicket. Halfway stage, 87 for 1. Just been slow and steady from Fakhar so far. Striking at only 119. With Zabzara Fahan, who set the tone with 57 from 38. From Dubai. Back for another. Should push for 2 here. Same move. No interest.
I think what Saman's doing is the smart thing. At the other end, Farhan was clobbering the ball so well. He was just knocking it around. Mind you, he's at a 6-2. Is it and a boundary? But what was important was for at that stage for Pakistan not to lose wickets, and that's exactly what they have done so far at the halfway stage. Only one wicket down. That puts them in a very good position.
Oh, toe end. Right off the toe end of the bat. Jasprit Bumrah momentarily thought he might have been in business here.
Not quite pitched up to play that scoop shot.
Pulls this one. There is a man in the deep. Can't get around and can't save the four either.
That's a good shot, isn't it? What Shivam Dubey is looking to do is ball at the pads, ball at the body, try and cramp the batter for room. But he got into position very, very quickly, just doing a little pivot. That's a very good shot.
No doubting the ability of Saimu. Had a poor tournament so far. One man who hasn't is Sobzada Farhan, and another half century for him today, 57 from 38.
Brilliant innings. That's how he started. And the mighty Bumrah was also hammered for sixes and boundaries, making room, playing that shot, then the good old-fashioned pull shot. And then this one as well, just clearing the front foot and hitting a massive six to get to a half century.
This time it's inside of Jasprit Bumrah and away to the boundary for four more.
But that's always going to be the situation in case you ball at the pads, you're going to field in the 30-meter circle. Just a little bit of bat or even off the bats, and it'll go for a boundary with that fielder in the 30-meter circle. But what Saim has done is flicked it away.
The last thing you want to do when you're in a good position is have a new batter in and come and chew up deliveries, put pressure on the set batter. That certainly has not happened in the case of Saimu so far. The last three overs, 13, 10 and 11. They're building nicely, Pakistan. Go back to that Super Fours match. The end of 10 overs, they were 87 for 1 after 10. Only managed to get 171. India pulled it back really nicely in that match. But it's got a similar feel about it at the moment. If they can play these next 3 or 4 overs well, Pakistan will put themselves in a position to go really heavily at the back end. Tilak Varma into the attack.
Yes. If they continue at this scoring rate till the 14th or the 15th over. And for the last 5 overs, they can really go berserk and maybe just lose a wicket. The last 5 overs, they can score at maybe 10, 12 runs an over.
Hammered straight for 4. Wonderful use of the feet from Faka.
Yes, very good use. There's been a positivity about the Pakistan batting in this game that we haven't seen in the earlier 2 games. Yes, Farhan batted well in the second game, but he really didn't get too much support. But now look at this. Bakar Zaman, who was playing the waiting game, watching game, when Farhan was going boom, boom. Now he is looking to up the ante.
Excellent work from Tilak off his own bowling. Yeah, you talk about the positivity, Sonny. There's only been 1 over. That was the 5th over bowled by Varun Chakravarti that hasn't contained a boundary, at least. We're in the 12th.
Well, that's the reason why they're in this position. Use of the feet, use of the crease, that has been absolutely very, very positive, which is the reason why they've been able to get into positions to hit those boundaries and sixes.
The inside edge of the bat up to the man in the deep. Looks to me they're trying to target that 5th, 6th bowling option as well. Targeting Dubé a little bit in his previous over. Those reasonably well 7-dot balls.
Yes, I think that's what they've got to do. The 5th bowling option that India has today, they've got 4 regular bowlers in 5th bowling option with Tilak and Shivam Dubé are mainly batters who bowl. So their overs have to be attacked.
They'd love to be somewhere around that 187 to 190 mark, I think. So that's 10 and over from here. I think 190 on the board in a final